What is your stance on sweatshops?
Sweatshops overall, I don't agree with. I don't think we should be, or they should have them.
Okay, so since you don't think they should be allowed, why do you think that?
I think they exploit the people that work in them. They work long hours, get little pay, and it's not very good for them at all.
Okay, if you were to say one good thing about sweatshops, what would it be?
It helps people in other countries purchase goods for cheaper because it costs them a lot less money to make them in sweatshops, so they can not charge as much to people who buy the product.
Okay, what is like one overall, like what's the worst thing about sweatshops?
I think the way they treat the people that work in them, like I was saying before, low wages, long hours, extreme temperatures, that kind of thing.
Okay, what is something that surprised you when you learned about sweatshops?
That there was that many of them still in existence, and there's no real regulation, or they're not trying to make them any better than they are now.
Okay, so if you could change one thing about sweatshops, what would it be?
Better rights for the people that work there, the employees, better working conditions, higher wages, just less hours, that kind of thing.
Okay, what big company surprised you that they like still use sweatshops today?
The first one that pops into my mind is Nike, just because they're so big and well known. You would think with all the money that they do have, they wouldn't need to make those. They can make them in normal factories and still not have to charge a whole bunch of money for their product.
Okay, do you believe sweatshop employees are getting treated the right way? Explain.
No, like I said, the conditions they work in, the long hours, the less pay. There's a lot of things that they have to put up with that people in the United States that work in normal companies wouldn't have to.
Okay, will you reconsider buying products from these companies when you go to purchase something in the future? Why or why not?
I think I would. I sometimes do check now where stuff comes from and where it's made, that kind of thing. I do believe it's important to support the companies, for instance, in the United States that don't use the sweatshops and make their products here. I think it's just better overall for our economy and too for the people in those sweatshops. So hopefully, if not as many people buy the products, they won't need them as much.
So do you think it's worth the companies, or for it to be cheaper for us to buy if the companies can make it for cheaper, or would you rather it be more expensive and have the people get paid more who make it?
I mean, I'd pay a little bit more for it as long as I knew it was coming from a place that was a reputable company and that treated their employees well and things like that. Anything costs more where it's harder to make or costs more to make it, so that cost is going to be related to the consumer either way.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.